In today's episode of Homestead How, Jen and I cook up some amazing beef shanks inspired by Mimi's recipe. We have some big projects on the homestead, including fixing our gutters, and then we paint the front of the world-famous Montello Theater, and Katie gets to test out an awesome new e-bike. Let's get started. Carrie here from Healing Humanity, and huge shout out to my friend Mimi who taught me this. We had the best time filming her, and her food was fantastic. And look what I got, Mimi. You'd be proud of me. Marrow bones. These were $1.99 a pound. I'm gonna make bone broth in the Instapot. I'm gonna do it every week like Mimi did. This is some buttery chicken that Jen got.
Just throw it like that.
This beef shanks. These were $4 a pound. Got this from the Good Butcher Shop. Look at those beauties. I got 3 of these. I'm gonna try to replicate Mimi's recipe, and the first step of the recipe was the dry brine. I'm gonna put the salt side down. I'm gonna get the edges a little bit. Put the salt side down. She said don't put too much salt, just enough. Just enough. Salt, is that the salt side?
Now it's down.
This is down?
Yes.
Like that?
Other way.
This is down?
Yes.
Okay. I got room in the fridge for this rack. I've already measured it. I was just at the butcher shop and they had marrow bones. These were $1.99 a pound. I got almost 5 pounds of marrow bones right here. Seemed like about the right amount to fit in the Instapot. We're gonna pressure cook this, and I'll tell you what, this has got marrow in it. This is one of the best things you could eat is bone broth. Homemade bone broth is fantastic.
Okay.
So I got that filled with water. We're gonna go like this. Now we're gonna go on, I don't know how this. So these have been in the refrigerator, aging. I patted them off. I put some salt on them. They've been in there for 2 or 3 days. I have this, which we've never used before. This is an iMark enameled cast iron Dutch oven. Mimi recommended using something enameled with a really good tight cover. This is enameled. It's a Dutch oven, and I have a feeling I'm going to use this a lot more. This was one of the best meals I ever ate when we were with Mimi. So here's how I'm going to do it. I have Wagyu beef tallow and another. I'm going to keep shouting on Mimi because she's incredible. I am humbled to have met her and spent some time with her. She suggests when you put your tallow, I'm going to do a bunch of tallow. You put your tallow in the pan, you add butter, and then it won't splatter as much. Never heard that tip before. And I love butter and I love tallow, so let's put a chunk of both of those in there. You may be thinking, that's a lot. That's not a lot. We got a lot of meat right here. So I'm gonna heat this up, and then the plan is to sizzle, sear, and then I'll add some of my homemade bone broth, which I did with bones the other day in the Instapot. So now I'm just reducing down the bone broth butter gravy. That's then going to go over the beef shanks. And look at that. You can see the marrow in there. Oh, that's going to be fantastic. That's going to thicken up. You don't have to put any flour or anything in there. Mimi showed me how to do this, and I was amazed at how it thickens up. All right, here we go. We got the beef shanks. I'm going to take this big chunk right here. Watch this. It's going to just fall apart. Oh, that's going to be good. Take a little bit more. Take a little bit more. And then I'm going to take one of these bones, because you got the bone marrow in there. And then I'm going to take this gravy, which is still thickening up. Look at this. Look at it, got nice and thick. Emma just tried this gravy. She doesn't want to go on camera right now because her hair isn't perfect, but how was it?
It was delicious. So
Look
good.
at how,
I'm surprised it actually turned out good.
This is the amazing thing from Mimi. Look at that. That is nice thick gravy. There's no thickener in there. She's like, you don't have to put flour. You don't have to do anything. This gravy right here was made from bone broth, which the meat cooked in. There's fat from the meat. There's probably some bone marrow that dripped in there, and then I added a little bit of butter. Look at how thick that gravy is. We'll put a little Redmond salt on here. I haven't been doing that much salt, but we'll add a little bit. Boom. And then you can eat the marrow right out of there. This falls apart. Dip it in the gravy. It's so good. It's so good. Why have I been so foolish, Emma? I only eat burger patties every single day, and I think steak's the best thing in the world. This is better than steak, and it's cheaper than steak. A little bone marrow. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Katie, what are you doing?
We need the gutter.
We got a homestead project going on. Katie's cleaning those gutters, and I'm putting new gutters up there because we're getting way too much water off of that roof, and it's something I should have done a long time ago. So I got these 5-inch gutters. Katie's cleaning out the gutters. I'm installing new gutters. This is our Airbnb, and there's never gutters here, and all this water comes down, and a lot of it goes there. We had a little leak there, and then it goes down here, which is kind of by Katie's section. These gutters Katie's going to clean out right now. Those are Katie's gutters. Before we put the gutters up, I have to move this old antenna out of the way.
Oh, you're actually just breaking it.
Like that. So part of the issue, this is all rotting and leaking, and they never should use OSB, so we gotta side this, Jen, but we're gonna fix this corner right now because water's getting in here and here, it comes over the edge. So I got this big piece of metal. Hopefully I cut it right.
What you doing, Carrie?
Catching a hole in the bag. So we got the gutters. Man, why don't we just go all the way across? We got a little bit of gutters there, a little bit of gutters here.
Well, it's better than what it was.
In conclusion, we got a new gutter all the way across there. Why did we have a gap there? Because we're dumb. I don't know. They had that other gutter over there, and I wanted to not mess with it. Now I wish I would have done it properly, right, Jen?
Yeah.
Jen's putting some goop
With a stir stick.
in this little dangerous edge we have right here.
With the stir stick.
Now Katie's gonna go put a downspout by the other gutter that's by her bedroom that keeps leaking. What are we doing, Jen?
We're very excited. We got a couple new e-bikes that we're going to be testing out. Harry's going to be driving the Argo while I'm taping, so hopefully he won't drive like a jerk. So give me a second to get in. Oh, where'd she go?
How do you like the new e-bike, Katie?
It's great.
Tell me about it.
It's the Retin. I don't know how to say that. It's really nice. It has this nice screen. It tells you your average, the pedal assist, and the speed. It also has the battery and the light.
What is pedal assist? You're at 2. What does that mean?
So when you're pedaling, if you don't want to pedal all by yourself, it helps. It just gives you a little boost. And I think it has 5 settings. 5 is where you barely pedal at all, and 0 is when you pedal.
So if you put it on 5, it goes super, super fast?
Yeah. And it has this gear shift.
So you can switch the gears?
And these nice brakes.
Is it comfortable?
Yeah.
What else? Other features? Is there a light on it?
Yeah, there's a light.
And you got these big fat tires, so you can go on the
Look
gravel.
how big they are.
You can go through the woods. Is it fast?
Yeah, it's pretty
Try a
fast.
speed test once. Let's see how fast it goes.
Yeah, these are pretty good brakes for some of the e-bikes we've gotten. They don't have pretty good brakes, but these are great brakes. And the suspension's nice.
So it's got some good suspension. The battery pops right out. It came charged at 60%. So there's a little key you put in. The battery's right there. You can pull the battery out to charge it, which is nice. And the cool thing with this is, Katie, how many e-bikes do you think you put together?
At least 10.
Probably 10. This one was one of the easiest ones. You put the handlebars on with 4 screws. You put the front tire on it. It has a quick release, which is this right here. You can pop that off and you can remove the tire quickly. And then you put the 2 pedals on and then it's ready to go. Jerry here from the world famous Montello Theater. Jen, what are we doing? Jen?